What if I told you I took $1,400 and turned it into $7,000 with this simple K-tip ad setup? I'm about to show you the exact Facebook ad setup we use step by step. So if you're a stylist looking to book more K-tip clients using ads, you're going to want to check this out. Let's hop over to my screen.
I do is run you through the actual numbers. So in the last 30 days, we've spent a total of $1,400. We generated 186 leads at an average cost of $7.55. So this is an instant form campaign where once the person clicks on the ad, it'll pop up a form where they fill out their name, phone number, email, and answer a few questions. Cost per click is about 50 cents. We generated 2,756 or 58 clicks on the actual ad. Now I'm going to show you the actual setup. Then I'll show you how to set it up. So we have a $55 per day budget. We're using a campaign budget. Then, and the conversion location is an instant form. So again, they fill out a form directly on Facebook or Instagram. If I skip over this, you can ignore it. Location, we put the city, 50-mile radius. Then skip all of that. Let's see. So this is the form. Let me see. So super simple form. Just an intro, nice with no K-tip clients. Then some text about that. Then some qualification questions. So when would you like to come in? Have you had extensions before? The cost, so they're clearing the cost before they even move forward. Email, phone, full name. Then let's see. Then the actual ad creative itself is this.
Are you tired of the wigs and the sew-ins that are too tight and don't let your natural hair?
So for those of you that don't want to do a voiceover, you literally can just show like before and afters of your clients. So now we're going to do the actual setup. So the very first thing you're going to do is click on this green create button here at the top left. And right now we're inside of the Facebook Ads Manager. Then you're going to click on leads, then continue. You set whatever budget you like. For those of you that are doing these higher ticket services such as K-tips, you probably want to start with a $25 or so per day budget. Because here's how this works. Her cost on average to acquire one customer is about $400 or so. So that means we have to spend $400 in total on the ads before we see one booking. So right now she's at about $55 per day budget. So it takes us about 7 to 8 days to spend $400 in total to get that one customer after we've generated all of those leads. So I'm saying this is because if you set a lower budget and you're trying to chase high ticket services, could be a little bit lesser for you, could be $100, $200 to get a client. Remember, you're promoting a $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 service. If you have a lower budget, such as $5, $10 per day, it could take a lot more time than you expected to actually get a book client. So that's one thing to consider. What it may cost to acquire the customer than what you're spending per day. So I recommend starting off with like $25 per day. The campaign budget. So all of this is as is. Then you'll just name the title of your campaign, name after service. So name the campaign after whatever the service is and put the date. Today is the 2nd. 3, 2. Then hit next here at the bottom right. Then your conversion location. I'm going to recommend that everyone does instant forms. Reason being is because if you want to send your ad traffic to a website or your booking site, most of you don't have proper booking sites that allow for a pixel. which means if you send your ad traffic off of Facebook or Instagram, Facebook doesn't have any idea of what people are doing once they land on your website. So they have no ability to track. And if they can't track, then they can't optimize your ads to get in front of people that you actually need. So again, if your website does not allow for a pixel, and if you're just using a simple booking site, I would not recommend driving traffic to your regular booking sites or your websites. If you are, I would recommend getting a funnel built. If y'all need help getting funnels built, DM me the word funnel on Instagram at iGrowSalons. Let's see. Then you would find your page. Then you have to view and accept these terms. Skip all the way down to location. So whatever location you're in, you're going to click this pencil, then you're going to type that location. We're in Dallas. We run these same style ads in Dallas for K-Tip services. Then if you know people are willing to travel like 25 miles out for you, then you can do a 25-mile radius. Reach people more likely to respond? No, because we don't know who they're showing the ads to. Then we leave all of this stuff as is. Then at the very bottom right, you're going to click next. Okay, so now instant form. I'm not going to go through this entire process. Y'all can chat GPT this. You're going to click create. You're going to go higher intent, require leads to verify their phone number with a one-time passcode. Then you'll name your form. So if it's you promoting K-Tips, name it K-Tip something. Then next, headline, it's now accepting new clients for K-Tips or something along those lines. Description, you're going to describe the service and what they're getting. Again, if you need help with this stuff, just go to chat, say, hey, I'm promoting a K-Tip service in X city. Can you give me a headline and a description for a Facebook instant form ad? Next, I would recommend like 2 to 3 qualifying questions. I will go short answers over multiple choice. So short answer questions. And it's probably like, when you want to come in, have you ever had whatever is relevant to K-Tip services or whatever is relevant to your business, you probably at least 3 questions. And what this does is it cuts down on like unqualified people, because sometimes people will fill these forms out and they have no intention on booking the service. So you want to make sure these people are like reading this stuff and like having to type, because email, full name, phone number, this stuff is pre-filled, meaning there's no friction. They literally just have to keep tapping, then they'll be done filling out the form. So some pre-qualifying questions, at least 3. Remember, the more questions you add, the more friction. So the more friction, meaning you're going to get higher quality people in theory, but it will cost you a little bit more per lead. Okay, so once you're done with that, you hit next. This is going to have you put the link to your privacy policy on your actual website. If you don't have a website or a privacy policy, you can try to circumvent this by maybe just putting a link to your booking site or something. But chat GPT it. A lot of people I work with, they don't have privacy policies on their website, so they just usually use the website address to their website. But that could be against Facebook's terms of service, so, you know, do what you want to do with it. Next. Okay, so your headline and your description. So I would edit this to probably say, thanks for interest in our K-Tip services or something. For faster services, you can schedule your consultation by tapping the blue button below. So see here where it says view website, go to website, link, you will put the link to your booking page or your booking site. Then also connect with leads in Messenger, start conversations on Messenger. I would leave that selected. So what this does, and it's going to be a very, very, very small percentage of people, if any, actually click through. But it's good to have because if someone made it through that form, then went and scheduled a consult, those are really, really, really hot leads, meaning they're most likely to actually book. Then also, once they become a lead, you can contact them in Messenger to start a conversation. So not only do you have name, phone, or email, you can also start chatting with them in Messenger like prior to their appointment. Then you will go ahead and hit publish on this form. Then okay. Once that's done, you will set up your creative. So you would add image or video, whichever you prefer. Now, one thing I will say about the the actual content itself, you want to make sure you have like words layered or graphics, whatever this is called, on top or visual hooks. So now accepting new clients for K-Tips. Tap the book now button below. Reason being is because as people are scrolling, they immediately know what you want when they view your ad. Because if this is just her
Are you tired of the wigs and the sew-ins that
like playing with the hair without the voiceover, I also understand sometimes people view ads muted. If this is that, they might not be very clear that this person is looking for them to book an appointment until they probably read the caption. So you want to make it clear as many different ways as possible what your ad is about. So one is on screen, not accepting new K-Tip clients, but she has a voiceover, so that will be a second way that she can let them know. Then the caption or the written part under the ad is a third spot where she could let them know, like, hey, this is for a K-Tip service that I would like you to book. So let's see. So primary text, same thing. You can go to Chat GPT and get this is like your caption. So you can put up to 5 captions. I recommend using all 5. Again, go to chat, say, hey, I have a K-Tip service in Dallas, costs $2,500. It includes this, and that. Can you help me write some compelling ad copy? Then tell it, give me 5 great examples. So then you would paste all of those here. Same with the headlines. You can tell chat, hey, give me 5 headlines as well. Your call to action is going to be book now. It could be like get offer or book now. So then once you're done with that, you can go ahead and hit publish.
If you'd like to learn even more about using ads to book more clients, check out the videos that's going to pop somewhere on this screen. Thanks for watching.